Okay guys, so if you've had questions about how to do the over the limit calculations for the drink driving like CSI team investigation, so I thought I'd just walk you through the way I'd approach this and give you a bit of an idea. I'm not going to do the whole thing for you. Hopefully with this example it should be able to let you do the whole thing for yourselves and understand where the answers are coming from. Okay, so if we want to know if people are over the limit, first of all we need to know what the limit is. Okay, we need to establish that in our given unit here, grams per decimeter cubed. Okay, so if we want to do that, we need to convert all of the masses here for the different limits, one for breath, one for blood, one for urine. We'll do breath first. So we need to convert 35 micrograms into grams. Okay, so let's put that down first of all. So 35 micrograms going into grams. Okay, so how do we do that? Okay, micrograms to grams. Think about it this way, okay, if you've got 1 microgram, okay, you need 1 million of those to get 1 gram, okay? So you think about 1 centimeter, you need 100 of those to make 1 meter, okay? So micrograms are 1 million times smaller than grams, okay? So to go this way into grams, we need to divide by 1 million. That takes a lot of write-ins, a lot of zeros, so we could just do it an easy way of saying times 10 to the minus 6, okay? So that is our conversion here. Okay, so let's do 35 micrograms, or put your units in, times by 10 to the minus 6, and that is going to equal 0.00035 grams. Okay, so the second thing we need to do is to convert not only the mass, but we need to convert the volume as well, of course, because we know for our concentration, is equal to mass divided by volume, okay? And the volume is in decimeters cubed, and our mass needs to be in grams. Okay, so what is our first one here? We've got 100 milliliters, okay, of breath, 100 milliliters. So a few things that you should hopefully start to get very familiar with. Okay, 1 milliliter is the same as 1 cubic centimeter. Okay, that's just a standard conversion. So if we're looking at 1,000 milliliters, that's 1,000 cubic centimeters. Okay, so we could put that down here as well. 1,000 milliliters is 1,000 cubic centimeters, and that should look very familiar to something we've already seen. Okay, that is in fact equal to 1 decimeter. Okay. 1 decimeter cubed. Okay, so we need to go from milliliters into decimeters. Okay, so clearly if we're going from a milliliter here into decimeters, okay, 1 milliliter, okay, to decimeters, how are we going to do it? So 1 decimeter is the same as 1,000 centimeters cubed. So from centimeters cubed to decimeters cubed, 1,000 to 1, we need to divide by 1,000. Okay, so if we're going this way, then it is dividing by 1,000, or we can write that as timesing by 10 to the minus 3. Okay, and that's our conversion from centimeters cubed, which is the same as milliliters, remember, okay, into decimeter cubed. So we've got 100 milliliters. If we times that by 10 to the minus 3, that is going to give us our answer in decimeters cubed. So if we know a litre, 1,000 milliliters is 1 decimeter cubed, you should be able to see without doing too much maths really, that's going to be 0.1. Okay, so it's going to be 0.1 decimeters cubed. Okay, so now we've got these two things here. We've got our mass and we've got our volume, okay, to put into this formula here. Okay, and this is all for the limit for, what was it? Yeah, breath. Okay, that's the limit for breath. So you punch the numbers in. So you're going to have 0.00035 grams divided by 0.1 decimeter cubed. Okay, so let's put limit concentration, and this is for breath. Okay, is equal to 0.000035 grams, and we're going to divide that by 0.1 decimeter cubed. And if you divide by 0.1, that's the same as timesing by 10. Okay, so if you times in by 10, we're going to push this one value forward. So we're going to take away one of those zeros, aren't we? So that's going to be 0.00035 grams per decimeter cubed. Okay, so that needs to go into standard form, really. Okay, so if we're going to go into standard form, how we're going to do that? Think about moving the decimal point. Okay, so standard form, you want to have a single digit number with decimals after it. So here that's going to be 3.5. So how many points does the decimal need to move? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's going to be 3.5 times 10 to the minus 4. Okay, grams per decimeter cubed. So how do we know it's minus? Well, okay, if it's times 10 to the minus, then it's going to get smaller. Okay, so the actual number in grams per decimeter cubed is much below 0, so this is going to be a minus number. Okay, if you don't have that, if it's a positive power, that's like making numbers really big for millions or billions or trillions or whatever. Okay, so this is our concentration limit for breath. Okay, so to find out if one of the drivers is over the limit, take a look. Okay, which one of the drivers use breath? That is going to be this one, driver C. Okay, so we've got 2.1 litres of breath. That is 2.1 decimeters cubed, so your volume's there straight away. Okay, because 1 litre is the same as a decimeter cubed. And we've got this 6.51 times 10 to the minus 4 grams of ethanol. Okay, ethanol is the alcohol that people drink in beer or wine or whatever. So you need to use this mass and this volume. So your calculation would be 6.51 times 10 to the minus 4 divided by 2.1. Okay, because 2.1 litres is the same as 2.1 decimeters cubed. So that is going to give you an answer. Okay, if that answer is above this limit, okay, the driver is over the limit. Okay, if the calculation we get here for driver C is below this limit, okay, they are under the limit and therefore they do not need to be prosecuted. Okay, guys, so that is how I've got to the answers which I've attached to here, okay, on your attachment online. So see if you can run the numbers through, please, guys. Okay, and remember, put your units in. Okay, and that's hopefully going to help you to keep track of everything that's going on. Okay, so the best of luck to you. Any further questions about any individual questions on this or anything else, do let me know, and I can post another video if that's going to be helpful. All right, guys, thank you very much. Good luck.